Hello everyone, my name is Marla. I'm one of the massage therapists at Elm City Wellness in New Haven, Connecticut. Some of you might know me as the girl who walks on people's backs, which yes, there is some truth to that in that I specialize in ashiatsu massage, as well as various other forms of deep tissue and therapeutic massages. So much like many of you right now, I've been holed up in my apartment for the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks now, on a semi-quarantine, I guess, due to the COVID-19, the coronavirus that's been going around. So this is a very stressful time for everyone. I realize that. Some of you might be working from home, you might be schooling from home, myself included. Some of you might just be on the couch binge watching Netflix, and you know what? That is completely fine. In fact, a really good thing to keep in mind is that anything you're doing in this time, it's perfectly fine. In fact, it's probably more than enough. So just remember that. Myself, for example, I don't plan on getting any spring cleaning done. I don't plan on getting in the best shape of my life. I really don't plan on doing much of anything except for really trying to manage my own stress and my mental health in this time. So this is going to be a series of videos designed to help you do just that. So for part one of this video series, I wanted to give you guys some tools, some techniques, maybe some stretches or just mindfulness exercises that you can do when you first wake up. So before you even get out of bed, literally, this is just to sort of set you up for the rest of your day, whatever it is you have to do, even if that is absolutely nothing. So one of the first things you can do is sort of just gently bring yourself into an upright position. You could either sit cross-legged like this, you can sit sort of like this on your legs, whatever is most comfortable for you. And the first thing I want you to do is just take some breaths, some nice deep belly breaths. A lot of people get confused by that. What does that mean? Am I breathing through my belly? How does that work? No, you are always breathing with your lungs. You will always be taking in air and expelling air through your lungs. So don't get confused by that. But the idea here is really that you're letting the ribs expand, letting that lower abdomen really fill with air, okay? So we're going to do just that. We're going to take some nice deep breaths through the nose. You can exhale through the mouth, you can let out a sigh, whatever feels right for you, and really take these moments to feel what your body needs in that time. Is there anything nagging you? Are there any aches and pains? Do you feel restricted on one side of the body? Does anything, feel out of the ordinary? Or does everything feel perfectly fine? And if it does, that's great, and just sit with that for a few more moments. You should really feel that air coming from the root of your body upwards through the spine and out the crown of the head. And from there, maybe pick up the pace of your breathing a little bit. Maybe inhale and exhale a little bit more briskly to sort of warm up the core, warm the body, and just sort of awaken everything. Good. Now from there, I like to sort of work on just some gentle range of motion. It doesn't even really have to be range of motion exercise per se, but just sort of rolling out the shoulders. Feel how that feels for you. Is there tension in the shoulders? Again, does one side feel any different? Bring them this way. You're just sort of lubricating the joints here, drawing some awareness to what's going on in the body. Maybe shake a little bit, shake the wrists out, make some circles with the wrists, the ankles, and literally warm up your body too. It can help to actually shake your muscles and bring just some heat into the muscle tissue and kind of wake everything up a little bit. It doesn't have to be crazy. You might feel ridiculous doing it, but it really does wake you up just a little bit. Same with the ankles. I'm not sure if you could see from this angle, but just sort of rolling everything out. Wiggle the fingers and toes until everything feels kind of alert. Okay, and from there, another thing I like to do is sort of waking up the front of the body with a nice seal stretch, or if you do yoga, you might do a cobra stretch, something like that. And again, You can do this in your bed. This doesn't have to be any advanced technique. Just quite literally roll yourself over, get a nice long stretch through the front of the body like this. And again, don't forget to breathe through all of this. Just waking up the organs, waking up the front of that body, stretching out the abdominal muscles, maybe looking up to the sky, or in this case, your ceiling, just to sort of stretch out the front of the neck and throat. And either lowering yourself down or going back into a nice child's pose. And from here, just some cat and cow poses to sort of wake up and lubricate that spine. Kind of rock back and forth with this. You can do circles, you can move side to side. Whatever feels good for you. Okay, and the last thing I want to show you guys is just a really easy way to stretch out your neck. And this is also really good if you are at work. Like say you get back to work, right? And you are someone who works at a computer, you're at your desk all day long. This is a really good stretch to do while you are seated. In fact, it works better if you're seated. So just like this, you're gonna take one hand and sort of just sit on it. And this anchors your shoulder. It keeps the shoulder nice and deep pressed, nice and low, so that you can reach over the side and stretch the neck. Keeping the shoulder down low like this, it really just helps, because otherwise if you have a lot of tension in this area, you go to stretch, the shoulder might come up with it and you're really not getting as deep a stretch as you could be. So again, just keep that hand nice and grounded like that. Stretch out the neck. You might want to bring it on a diagonal. You'll feel it. You'll feel a spot, and just hang out there for a little bit. And same thing with the other side. This is really great, especially if you are somebody who maybe doesn't get the most comfortable night's sleep. Maybe you have a pillow that you're not quite sure is the right shape or size for you. It's hard to really find what works for you for a good sleeping position, but it's always great to just stretch out the neck when you first wake up. Perfect. And just before you get out of bed, a few more breaths. Just spend some time with yourself. You don't have to make a plan for the day. You don't have to, think about what you're going to accomplish, but just be in tune with yourself, with your body, with your thoughts. How do you feel? What do you feel like you need? Do you feel, wow, I really do need to stretch more. Wow, I realize I hold my breath a lot. Maybe I do need to actually put some focus into these deep breaths throughout the day. Just simple things like that, and kind of set yourself up for the most relaxing day you can, I guess, try to have in a stressful time like this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. There will be a couple more videos just like this, one for some midday practices you can do, and then one more just to sort of wind down before you go to sleep at night. All right, stay healthy and safe, everyone. Thank you.